So it said the older is going to serve the younger.
Okay.
It says, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So Rebecca had twins, right? Mm-hmm. And it says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So it said red like a hairy garment because we used to dye ram skins back in the ancient world. So when this baby came out, Isaac was like, shit, Ashashua, which is the Hebrew word for Esau, meaning he ain't got no pigment. He red, right? Yeah. So and when you see most babies, every baby come out, even our babies come out little with a little red, but you can tell it's an overtone, what they call overtone. Like people say I'm a red bone, you know they black. Like you really like, they would consider you kind of red bone. You know, you be like a red bone. You have a red undertone. If the sun shines just right, your face would kind of, you can see like a red sort of, you would be called a red bone, and you would almost be a red bone. He looks a little lighter than you in the dark. So, like, give you another example. When them cows, them heifer cows, you see a cow, right? Sometimes they sort of look red. They look reddish brown. So that's how our babies come out. But this particular baby, he was red all over. When you see a white baby being born, he red all over his body. Yeah. Our babies had a little dark ears, maybe a little red undertone, you know. So that baby came out red, right? Mm-hmm. And it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. This is symbolic of him taking him down one day. Now, why they didn't give a color for the second kid? Because he was a natural color from the beginning. He was brown. And it says the name was called Jacob, and Jacob means supplanter. And Isaac was 80 years when he buried them. And it says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tent. And that means Esau was learning how to hunt. He didn't know how to hunt.
Hold up. You said he was 80 years?
80, or score is 20.
Yeah, so he was 60 years old.
60 years when he had them kids.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. And that's where
like I was like, I knew the score is 20. I was like, okay, so he's 60.
Yeah, he had a kid at 60. And he was young.
That was normal.
That was really young, Because Isaac, remember Abraham had a kid at 80 something, and then he had one at 100.
But like, you know, he was blessed to be that.
And then
that wasn't typical. Like he was blessed to live that long.
But like in the ancient days, we lived to be 800, 900. Like Noah 600, Adam 900.
But those was special people.
Why is it different now?
Because we went against the Lord. Every time you don't do what he tell you, he would knock their age down, and he would knock the age down all the way. He knocked it down to 125, and then in the scripture and Psalms it tell you that every man that was going to live to be like 70, but if you make it to 80, you went over your time. So
pretty much, like by disobeying the Lord, in a sense, will knock off your life.
Basically, he'll put curses on you when you disobey him. Like when you read in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, all those curses pertain to us. Right? I could get one or two of them. I'm gonna finish this one.
So pretty much that's why us, the Israelites and black people, we dying because we're not listening to the Lord.
Wow.
Basically, we were the people of high stature. We were his, we were the people that ruled. And then we didn't do, and he knocked you all the way down to the floor, and put the lowest person on the planet over you.
Wow.
So they over you.
That's crazy.
But we're coming back though.
Are we?
That's his whole thing was saying.
Oh, we're coming back. What do we have to do to come back? What do we have to do to come back?
We finna come back.
Yeah, yes, it's read.
I was here. I just missed that part.
I'm gonna read this right here. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field. And when you see so-called white men, that's their thing. They go out and hunt, right? That's their thing. They stay in the woods. Their wives, they know, even their wives know when a certain time comes, you ain't gonna see your husband, he gonna be in the woods hunting. Right. So that's like a characteristic. And it says in Jacob was a plain man, meaning he was complete. He was a man that dwelt in the tent. So he stayed in the crib, basically.
So he didn't go hunt.
Yeah, he kind of stayed in the house.
So that means he was black?
Plain meaning he was complete. He knew everything. He knew how to hunt already. He was already smart.
So was Jacob black or white?
So
dark brown skin.
So how was Jacob eating? Like I'm not fucking with you.
I mean, you don't. He knew. He already knew it.
Yeah, maybe he buying it from people.
Check it out. Check this out. It says, and Isaac loved Esau because he was his first child, and because he did eat his venison, but Rebecca loved Jacob. So the mama loved Jacob. So tell me, are not these dudes here mama boys?
Yeah. It's okay.
They mama's boys.
Okay, yeah.
Then it just said Jacob. It just said Jacob dwell in the tent. Where Jake be at now? What you doing, man? I'm at the crib.
Right.
They don't never say I'm out cutting yards.
That's crazy.
They always in the house. Matter of fact, in this particular day and time, they in the house on PlayStation.
They is. That's just what he was at.
Xbox. Yeah, what y'all call Xbox. You know?
Yes.
So this is scriptures telling you, and it says verse 29, and it says in 29 it says this is the part where Esau sells his birthright, and it said, and Jacob sowed pottage. And Esau came from the field and he was faint. So Esau had just came from hunting. He ain't had nothing. But it said Jacob sowed pottage. When you look up the word sowed pottage, when you look up sod meaning boiling water with meat in it. That means he had just threw the meat in there and it just started boiling. The red started coming out. That's what was going on. So he already was cooking. So he already knew how to hunt himself. He was cooking.
Somehow he got food.
Yeah, he was cooking, right? And it says, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that red pottage. That meat was red, and do not these white people eat their steaks?
He didn't want it before it was done.
Yeah, they eat their steaks like right now.
They do.
And they are the descendants of him. So he ate his meat red and rare, and they do the same thing now. They haven't changed.
Right.
And it says, he said, for I am about to faint. Therefore, his name was called Edom. Edom means red. That's the name Edom. When you see Edom, it's red. So when you see them, they are a nation of Edomites. We are the Israelites. The white man, it comes from Esau. He's an Edomite, right?
But you said some of them Anglo-Saxons, which are white people, they were Israelites.
They call themselves. They took. You gotta remember, man. They took everything. The original Greeks were Hawaiians.
Oh, like you mean from like Hawaii?
The original Greek, them same ones you see, The Rock and Mateo.
Okay, those
all them dude
Somalians.
families. No, Hawaiians. Samoans.
Hawaiian.
Like I can understand that because Samoa is a
all
but
them.
Hawaii is very far from Greece. So how did it get?
All them
Hawaii
people right there, they got moved out. They was in what you call Europe and Russia. They were the original Greeks, and the white man come through there and moved their ass out of there.
That's crazy.
And took the name.
You just gotta tell me like how did they get from Hawaii?
Ships, man. They
So
moved
they
you
from Hawaii.
They would take you to those places.
Okay.
You gotta remember life. I don't have my poster with the. You gotta remember, all life was like right here where Italy is, Germany, all of Israel, all life was there.
Yeah, in the middle between
that was a known world.
Yeah.
Anything that's past that was like, even like coming to America, that's like the far known world.
And Hawaii is between
it's way out
Asia
there.
and America.
Yes, they took them out there, man. Sell you out there, put you out there.
So they went past America.
Nah.
And went to Hawaii, or they went from China.
They went from
to
that
Hawaii.
part of that way, yeah.
But China wasn't part of the known world.
Not that they know. Like the little known world was right there in that area. You see what I'm saying? It's right there.
I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
Do you speak somewhere? Do you speak like
all the time right here?
Just right here, and you don't take anything.
No, I'm good.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Right like a 10.
No, I'm good.
Not even anything. Because I learned a lot. I learned a lot today.
School said he doing this for his life. He doing this for him.
I definitely learned a lot.
Check this scripture out. This second Ezra. This second Ezra 13.
Like, you got a YouTube page, man?
Yeah, because it's getting cold.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this one to you.
Okay.
You got a phone?
This second Ezra.
I got it. No,
Check this scripture out. This second Ezra 13 and 40. Now, at a particular time, in the time of like 700 BC, our brothers who are the Native Americans, right? They left. They was all in Assyria. We got taken down by the Syrian Empire. Now, our brothers, Judah, Benjamin, Levi was what you call the Southern Kingdom, and the rest was the Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom was like, look, we want to get the hell out of here. So they actually left, and I'm going to show you right here. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, where Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captives, and he captured them over the waters. And so they were into another land. But they took counsel among themselves, and they would have the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. That's here. Nobody never dwelt here. So they was like, look, we're gonna go somewhere. It says that they might keep their statutes, which we never kept in our own land, because we wanted to keep our customs. When you under slavery, the people who you're under, they pretty much don't let you keep your ancient customs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out here doing this now, man. Believe me, these people in Little Rock do not like this, man. And if it was like 20 or 30 of us, blacks and Puerto Ricans around listening, that police that passed a while ago, he'd have got out the car.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He would have.
Like,
The show was creepy.
Yeah, he stopped right for a minute. You're right about that.
It says, and they entered into the Euphrates by a narrow passage of the river, for the Most High showed the sign for them and held back the flood, because the Euphrates comes down through the Persian Gulf and it goes around the bottom of Africa, and